everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Victoria from Victoria Moon's Tarot, and today I'm not sure, I've never done one of these readings before. I don't know if a lot of you have heard on the news, but Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, as should we call her, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, have decided to step back from the royal family. Here in the UK we are quite shocked and a lot of people are disappointed, and it's all over the news and everyone's talking about it. And I've never really done a tarot reading for celebrities, as we call it. I've never done anything like this before. I've always read from a human point of view, as I like to call it. So not really a celebrity reader, but I'm going to give it a go. So somebody was saying, why don't you have a look why they really quit or stepping back from royal duties, or what's going to happen now from now on? Why did they do it? What's going on? What's in store for them in the future, and how are they going to manage, basically, because everyone's saying what they're going to manage, how they're going to do, how this is going to work out. So that's what I've decided to do today. It's the first reading like this I've ever. I remember reading about the royal baby last year, but that was like a private thing that I did to see if I could do it. So this is the first sort of celebrity reading. So this is like I've ever done. So if you like my channel and you like what I do and you've watched my other videos and you're enjoying this one, I will put more up. I'm planning another love tarot reading in a few days that I'm filming and putting up. So if you like what I do, could you please like and subscribe my channel. I also have a website in the making at the minute. It's live at the minute. It's Victoria Moon Tarot, and if you just type that in, I should come up, where you can, I'm hoping to plan to do lots of things about tarot, and also card of the day, card of the week, and a little bit more about me and why I've got into the tarot in the first place, and you can find me there as well. And should we start? So I've already shuffled the cards. I don't think you want to hear me shuffling. I'm using the original classic tarot deck and the Astro tarot deck. They're almost the same, but this is a little bit more modern, and this is more of a classic, sort of pointing me in feelings and way, feelings and why, more in the action and rather than the exact reason. So this is what I'm using these for. So we shall start, shall we, and have a look why they quit the royal family, Harry and Meghan, and what's in their future for them. So we'll just put these out of the way for a second. And we start with the Empress. Interesting. I'll put that over there. And the Cancer card, Cancerian card. That New Moon. Oh, these are quite large, so I'll just put these here and move them up a little bit. I hope you can see them. And then we've got from the classic tarot deck, Seven of Wands, the Moon, lots of moons, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Five of Cups. And this is very, very, very interesting indeed. Right, and you've got your two queens here and an Empress. So what I feel and let me just sort this out. Okay, very, very quickly. This is I think this is the Knight of Pentacles. I'm going to start with this one because this is the card of take action. So this, while I think this decision of quitting as senior members of the royal family was probably talked about for some reason, and I suspect it was not announced. I think it's something he had to just take action. So this Knight of Pentacles is the fastest mover in the tarot. And this is the action card, which means that I think they were talking about it, but all of a sudden it was the decision that they made, that they're leaving as senior members of the royal family. I think this was a joint decision, but the pushing of the decision, I think, was Prince Harry, not Meghan, like everyone seems to think. I think this is him. I think this is him taking definite action. He's been, it's like, you've had your warning, I've done it. So, and I do think it's about family, because you've got your Cancerian card here. Oh, hang on, I've just seen something else as well. I've just had something flash in my head. The Cancerian card was also, if I remember correctly, absolutely, it's also because it's by the water. So this is travel. So it was obvious they were going to go back into. This is also his mother's star sign, if I remember correctly. I think she was Cancerian, Princess Diana. This is the card of the mother. Okay. Definitely the mother. It's also the card, the Empress and the Moon, and the Cancerian is talking about family. So this is to protect his family. This was Prince Harry's decision, by the way. He was the one that took the action. Definitely with the Knight of Pentacles. Yep, the Knight of Pentacles here. This is about family. This is the role. And you've got your two women here. The Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. This is very female influence in his mind. So I think this is about his family. I think that this is in protection of his wife and his family. I think he realizes that, what can I say, the picking on of his wife and the amount of scrutiny and attention that she gets. He's like, you, the media, I think, I've done this to my mother and I heard it, and you're not doing it to my wife and my family. I do think that more children are on the cards, because we've got like the Empress is about fertility, the new moon, new beginnings, new family, new start, also baby. Cancer is the card of the mother and the family. So the Queen of Pentacles, I do think that he's thinking of my grandmother, the Queen, as well, because you've got all the Queen, the Empress. What's she going to think? I think he was very scared of the decision. For some reason, this decision was on the cards, but he had to take action. In other words, I've warned you, I've warned you, I've warned you. It's done. That's it. Don't pick on my wife. Don't pick on my family. We are a family, a very strong unit. This is how it's going to be now. I'm taking charge. I'm taking action. Okay, that's what I think this is about here. Also, we've got the moon again, which is new beginnings. Oh, I've just had a little bit of an image in spirit. Now, this could be a long shot, and I'm sticking my head on the card here. This is all about family. This is fertility. I wonder if they're in serious stages of planning another child. It's all very easy to say. I've just had March flashed up. Yeah, I just saw March because I saw a daffodil and a snowdrop together. So the daffodil symbolises, Spirit's just shown me March. Sorry about that. The daffodil symbolises spring. The snowdrop is coming out of winter. So I've just had an image flash up of the word March in green, plus the daffodil and the snowdrop. So I think early March, mid-March, this is when this is going to start. Not just yet. It's already started anyway. But I've got a feeling that, and this is a long shot, they're either seriously thinking of, you can see there, the Empress, you know, this is a new child. This is, I don't suspect, is baby Archie. I think this is another child. I think this is a child. The mother is in there. Plus his wife is a mother now. He's thinking about his own mother. I think that this is him. I suspect that this is a new child they're planning, or she's either, they're seriously planning a new child. This is serious stuff. Or this lady, his wife, Meghan, is probably in the very, very early stages of pregnancy, or very near. Very, very near. This is very telltale. Plus the moon in the classic tarot as well. Also the moon. New beginnings, new life, new world, new child, new everything. This was Prince Harry. So I don't know why people are blaming Meghan. Now let's have a look at the Seven of Wands here and the Five of Cups. Okay, well, I'll start with the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups symbolises all change, but change that comes with challenges. Lots of confusion, stress, disruption. So before everything settles down, this has got to be worked out, basically. I think that the Take Action card here, he's done this all of a sudden. I think that they were trying to work it out, but all of a sudden he had to take action. Definitely. And then you've got your Seven of Wands here, which is confidence, experience, results, and also solutions. This also is Be Yourself card. So for the future, I think they couldn't stay as they were. I think together they want to do their charity work, but the way things were going, the scrutiny, the bullying of his wife, the way that they were criticised about every single decision that they've made, they're saying, we have to be ourselves. I now have the confidence and I need to take the action. We've got Seven of Wands and I keep going to the Knight of Pentacles, which is the fastest moving. This all went very quickly, by the way. All of a sudden, 1 minute they were discussing it, and the next minute, boom. There it was. It was done. So now with the cat out's the bag. This was all about his family, the protection of his wife. You know, you're not doing what you did to my mother. You've got the Cancer card here with the Empress and the new moon, which signifies new baby. New moon, new baby, new challenges, new life. The moon in the classic tarot deck is also doubly important. It's definitely about fertility, new baby. This is a very female focused thing. But above, the first card I pulled out was the Knight of Pentacles. So this was Prince Harry's decision. It was his, his decision that this went so fast. They were talking about it, I think. Definitely. It's not going to come without challenges. Probably a lot of criticism to start off with. I see March. I keep thinking March. Is the image I keep getting. Something's happening in March with these two. Either that's when they're going to move. I don't think it's going to be the country you'll think of. I think that what you're thinking is not what's going to happen. Like what most people are thinking, oh, they're going to move to the United States because that's where her mother is. And that I just don't think that's going to happen. I think they'll move to Canada because that's where she was for 7 years. That's where they fell in love. I wouldn't be surprised if the new baby, which is coming, by the way, will be born in Canada, not in the UK. Wouldn't be surprised if that's the above, you know, the sea, across the water. Look, there's a boat, so definitely across the water. But the child with the mother, okay, yeah, this is very female focused, very, very female focused. This is all about him taking action to protect his wife and his family, because what happened to his mother is not going to happen to his wife. More simple. It's not going to come without challenges. There's going to be a lot of confusion and disruption and stress on probably for people that have got to sort out how the hell this is going to happen. How is he going to be in two places? But then you've got the Seven of Wands here, which is he had the confidence to do this, that people didn't think he was going to do it. He's also got the experience. So while I all think that they often blame Meghan for, you know, she turned his head, she separated from the family, I just think this is him. He had the experience. You know, this is the Seven of Wands. He's got this experience, so he knew what to do. She wouldn't have known what to do. He knows about royal life. He knows how this stuff works. I think they were asking about it for a while. He thinks also this will be an improvement to be themselves. And also he's after results. They're both after results. But I just think, and messaging spirit is saying that she's unfairly punished, basically. Definitely done in protection of his wife and his family. It's a huge deal. He didn't want to disappoint the Queen. Because this is just upheaval. There's moon cards everywhere on this spread. There's 2, plus the action card, plus the fertility card, plus the Cancerian, which symbolises his mother. And his mother was a Cancerian, if I'm correct in thinking. But it's not going to come out without its challenges. And disruption, confusion. It's very confusing. Everyone's confused. I feel confusion, sorry. The Seven of Wands is saying that they think, Harry and Meghan think this is the right thing to do. He's after results and he's after an improvement in quality of life. But he wants to be himself and he wants them to be themselves. So he's after a bit of space. Yeah. Also, the Empress is the card of healing. So I think that healing around them, they just want some peace and quiet, basically. Yeah, that's what I see here. Also, the queens are often patients as well. So he's been patient enough. So in other words, he's warned you, he's warned you, he's warned you. And he said it, he said it, he said it. Now I've made this decision. This is going to happen. This is in protection of my family. What you did and any future children, which I think is going to be quite quickly because this is the card of fertility. This lady, his wife, could already be very early stages pregnancy or very far down. It's not far down the line. Let's put it that way. It's definitely going to be quick. You're going to hear about another pregnancy. I wouldn't be surprised. I'll have to do another reading on that. Just think, yeah, that's a good thought. But it's happened now. I've had the confidence to do it. I have the experience and the knowledge. And I'm after solutions, results. But we will be ourselves. So they obviously think this is going to work. It probably will work. You know, you've got to go with the flow. And sometimes things have to change because the moon is here. And things are changing. Also, we've got the eclipse and the wolf moon coming. It's funny that they announced it today, isn't it? This week with the wolf moon on its way with the eclipse. That is definitely significant. So, I hope you liked my Harry and Meghan. Why they quit or stepped down from the royal family and what's in the future for them. Definitely new baby. For the future, they want to be themselves. They're thinking, I need to heal. This is for their future. I did this to protect my family. You're not going to do what you did to my mother, Princess Diana. You know, you're not doing to my wife what you did to my mother. But the concern is very much, I think he had the Queen. Didn't want to upset the Queen. But he felt like he had no choice. You know, the Knight of Pentacles is the fastest card in the tarot. It goes right through. You know, that's it. I've done it. This is Prince Harry's decision. And with support from his wife. But he did it for his wife's safety, mental health, and his own as well. So he had to take some action. He'd had enough, basically. I was telling you and telling you and telling you. That's it. I've had enough. You're not knowing nothing about us anymore. We're stepping back. So that's the reading I can see for Prince Harry and Meghan. We'll wish them luck wherever they're doing. And maybe I'll come back with another reading for them when the time's about this new baby that's going to definitely come. Quite quicker than you think as well. She could even be pregnant. Oh, a bit controversial there, wasn't I? But that's where this is coming from. This is in protection of his wife and his family. And you're not doing what you did to my mother. Definitely. I mean, the cancer cards come out. If I remember, I'm sure Princess Diana was a Cancerian, 1st of July, I think. I think that it'll turn out for the best because they're hoping after a lot of challenges, there's going to be some disruption and stress and confusion. But I think this move is going to happen in March. Something's definitely significant about March. I see snowdrop and daffodil sort of together with a little snow on the ground. So while the spring is coming, there's still in a little bit of winter. So I suspect early to mid-March, we're going to hear that this little lady, his wife, is expecting another baby. There's your fertility card. She could even be having some kind of fertility, something. They talk, if they're not expecting, they're definitely talking about it. They're talking about fertility. She's going to have another child. They won't just be baby Archie. I wouldn't be surprised if this child is born. And I think it's Canada. I see Canada. I don't see it in the United States. I know she's from California, but I think maybe Canada's going to be their base for 6 months of the year. And I think they'll work from there too. I'm going to do more readings on Meghan and Harry. I quite enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed that reading. And as I say always, check back in with my channel. I'll have more love tarot answers for you. I'm planning another one in a couple of days. I'll be filming it probably after the weekend now. So if you liked that, please could you like and subscribe. I'm trying to grow my channel and I hope you like what I do basically. Thank you very much for listening and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.